Rubio, you yourself have said that you've had issues. You have a lack of bookkeeping skills. You accidentally intermingled campaign money with your personal money. You faced foreclosure on a second home that you bought. And just last year, you liquidated a $68,000 retirement fund. That's something that cost you thousands of dollars in taxes and penalties. In terms of all of that, it raises the question whether you have the maturity and the wisdom to leave a $17 trillion economy. What do you say?
Well, you just listed a litany of discredited attacks from Democrats and my political opponents, and I'm not going to waste 60 seconds detailing them all. But I'm going to tell you the truth. Here's the truth. I didn't inherit any money. My dad was a bartender. My mother was a maid. They worked hard to provide us the chance at a better life. They didn't save enough money for us to go to school. I had to work my way through school. I had to borrow money to go to school. Try early in my marriage explaining to my wife why someone named Sally Mae was taking $1,000 out of our bank account. I know what it's like to owe that money, and we've worked hard. We've worked hard our whole life to provide a better life for our family. We own a home 4 blocks away from the place that I grew up in. My 4 children have been able to receive a good Christian education, and I've been able to save for them to go to college, so they never have to have the loans that I did. But I'm not worried about my finances. I'm worried about the finances of everyday Americans who today are struggling in an economy that is not producing good-paying jobs while everything else costs more. And that's what this economy needs to be. That's what this debate needs to be about. This debate needs to be about the men and women across this country that are struggling on a daily basis to provide for their families the better future that we've always said this country's all about.
Senator, I understand all of that. I had a lot of student loans when I got out, too. But you've had a windfall that a lot of Americans haven't. You made over $1 million on a book deal, and some of these problems came after.
And I use it to pay off my loans, and it's available on paperback if you're interested in buying it as well.
But you liquidated that retirement account after the fact, and that cost you about $24,000 out of that in taxes and fees. That was after you'd already come into that windfall. That's why I raised the question.
Yeah, again, as I said, we're raising a family in the 21st century, and it's one of the reasons why my tax plan is a pro-family tax plan. It increases the per-child tax credit, because I didn't read about this in a book. I know for a fact how difficult it is to raise children, how expensive it's become for working families, and I make a lot more than the average American. Imagine how hard it is for these people out there that are making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year, and they're trying to provide for their families at a time when this economy is not growing. We can't afford another 4 years of that, which is what we're going to get if we elect a big government liberal like Hillary Clinton to the White House.
Thank you, Senator.
Governor Casey.